Sup peeps, and welcome back to Oh My God! Sup peeps, and welcome back to playing Attack on Titan the Tribute game with me. Now, it's been a little while since I've played this, as I tend to say with some games that I have a little bit of a history with. Now, there's been a lot of updates with this game, like, a lot. There's been a couple of boss battles that have been added. I don't know if there's been some optimization increases, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter because the game is still freaking awesome. Anyway, the things that have changed will be very prevalent when I change levels here real quick. I just thought, oh my god, it's an abnormal. Okay, that was close. Let's get a void out of here, perhaps. Anyway, the prevalent changes with the boss battles are something that's more easily, something that's more multiplayer change. As it goes for the single-player missions, they are pretty much the same. As always, the game is free, so, feel free to, check this game out after the video, or, anything you want. And personally, for this game being free, there's many games that have been a lot worse than anything that this is. And, to be honest, I would pretty much pay money for this anyway, but the fact that it's free is just amazing. Anyway, let's go check out some of the changes. The first change that we got here is with the boss fight against Annie in Titan form, nonetheless. Whoa, Annie, hold on, hold your horses. I am hoses. What the heck's a hose? I was trying to say horse, and I kind of mixed it with house. It's kind of a weird combination to do. But anyway, yeah, there's Annie. She does a lot of ninja kick flipping moves. I'm gonna or if she just grabs you, she'll kill you. So there's her pretty face right there. Although it kind of looks a little tired and kind of wants to kill you, but that's kind of, yeah. But if you're gonna do this boss battle, prepare to die a lot. Seriously, you will die a lot, especially if you're playing this by yourself, which I do not suggest. At the time, I don't have somebody kind of team up with at the moment, so I'm not going to try to actually seriously fight her, because I will get my butt handed to me. Now, you got to hit her in the back of the nape, of the neck, or the ankles, which you can do to knock her down, so you can just focus on her nape of the neck. Yes. That's got to be an annoying boom sound. But anyway, it's a really cool boss fight, the fact that they added this into the forest, just like it is in the show. Her animations are really cool, the model is really cool. She'll grab you if you don't pay attention, and she'll squish you. Or she'll ninja kick you in a number of other ways. Now, I'm playing as Eren. What does that mean? This. Oh wait, no, I'm playing as Mikasa. Holy smokes, I'm playing as Mikasa. Or Mikasa, I say Mikasa. Other people say it differently. I don't personally care. It's what I like. Woo! Okay, so anyway, that was the first big change. There's also, oh, by the way, 2 modes that you can play against her. The respawn mode or no respawn mode. So, permadeath is possible. If you want to have a very large group to try to take her on, you can very well try doing that. But she's a cool boss. Anyway, let's go on to the next one, shall we? The second change that's been implemented is this. It's a horde mode of sorts, a survival wave kind of thing. So, as you can see here, which I am playing, you've got to survive for a number of rounds. Now, there's, I believe, 20 ways you have to survive with increasing difficulty and increasing Titans. Also, the chances of more abnormal types also becomes more prevalent. This is also a multiplayer game, so it's the only choice too. Any of these things that I've shown you so far, actually, you have to play multiplayer, but if you want to play it by yourself, you can. You just got to choose the multiplayer choice. There's no real change or difference between the two, really. It's just you can play with people if you choose to. Otherwise, yeah, there's 2 modes with it. Survive 20 rounds with permadeath. Or there's survive 20 rounds with each round, humans spawn back alive to fight the next round, which I imagine would be, the more fun version. Oh, by the way, did I mention you can attack? I think I mentioned that in the previous episode of this. that you can now attack the, Whoa! No, 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 okay. Yeah, I'm dead. That happens. So I survived one wave. Gotta kill all the Titans, make it to the next wave. Anyway, that is kind of the next prevalent change between the previous updates and the last one I saw, which is really cool. I like this idea. The other ones had no real objective. There's also a reload area there, because since there's so many rounds, you gotta make sure you have enough stuff to last that long. Otherwise, that'd be a little too difficult. So it's nice that they added that. But you can get killed reloading. So, say you kind of decided, yeah, I'm gonna go reload right now. Go over here, you'd be like, oh, look, that Titan's far enough away, he's not gonna get me. And you go reload, and then you're like, gonna get in it, oh, I can't move, no! And then say if he was closer, he probably could have killed me, or if he was at abnormal, jeez, he would just completely kill me. Anyway, that would be suggested, if you want a bit of a challenge, more objective in this game, survive the many rounds and increasing difficulty, pretty cool. And finally, the moment you all been waiting for, the Colossal Titan fight. Now, this one lasts where you basically spawn in and you die. To be honest here, there seems to be a little issue with choosing your character. Like, also you can get killed through the map, apparently. And they've also increased the size of the map, although they've just created an invisible wall around it, which makes me think, are they gonna do something with, the other prevalent stuff you can do? Like another mission? Oh, let's not kill me. But yes, he's a very, very hard boss fight, as I fall through the floor. The boss fight is extremely hard. First off, you have to survive the first attack in general. Oh, and I died again. So if you can actually survive that fight, or the beginning spot there, you can have a chance. And as you can see, I'm playing with the spawn mode, so I'm just going to keep spawning with more lives over and over again. Now I'm going to come down here and out of the way a bit to show you something else. You can attack him in the back of the neck, that's how you kill him. As you can see, prevent a normal Titan, defeat the Colossal Titan, and prevent abnormal Titan from... Whoa! As you saw there, he does kick in the wall where the boulder is, and lands over there. You can actually see it too. Can't be Aaron and pick it up, sad. I tried. But, right here, abnormal Titans and Titans spawn. Now you gotta prevent this specific abnormal Titan that's just running straight for the front. And I will show you that front area in a little bit. He won't go for you, so you just gotta straight up kill him. This is a game that you have to, I repeat, have to play with other people in order to actually win. There's no way to win. No possible way to win unless you actually play with people. It's impossible. You can't both attack the gigantic Colossal Titan and at the same time fight off the abnormal Titans that'll be coming here. You need to complete both objectives, defend and attack. Can't do it by yourself, sadly, to be honest. It'd be pretty cool. And here's what you're protecting, and here's something that's just hilariously funny. These guys. You gotta protect these guys. These poorly paper cuts, Paper Mario kind of characters. And if one of the abnormal Titans get near here, there'll be a little message at the bottom saying that one's getting close. So you gotta keep your eye out for that. There's the boulder. And yeah, the abnormal Titans will just attack there. You have people attacking the Colossal Titan. Gotta be aware of something else with the Colossal Titan, as you perhaps saw, was the steam. There's steam that he blows off, which will, I repeat, will kill you. That steam is bad for your life. Not like a sauna. You don't just get out of it and go, yeah, I'm feeling good now. Now, there will be multiple of these Titans that will try to get to the front there later, not just the one. Hence why, again, you need to have more than one person in order for you to actually do this. So yeah, I can't really show it off too well. He'll just smack the wall on top there where people will most likely be trying to stay on top of. And these guys here will just be an annoyance. Now, once you fall off, it's actually pretty hard to get back up on top. I mean, I've gotten some speed before to be able to try to make it up there, but it's relatively difficult, and you can see the smoke there. It'll either A, kill you, the red, or yellow will just knock you back. So you can perhaps be thankful that there's a knockback effect with one of them at the very least. And I have the feeling that these things will kill you regardless. Now, if you want, you can go out the hole, right here. It's got a little bit more room than the other one does. You can actually come out here and start fighting the Titans outside. So this is kind of the first battle besides the forest that you can fight Titans outside the area, but fighting out here is totally pointless for the actual objectives. So if I went over there, I would die. Yep, look, there's the knockback. Got hit by the yellow. And yeah, that's the Colossal Titan. His model is really cool. I think this is just a little too tough of a battle, even for a small number of people, like Annie perhaps. Just for the sheer actual toughness of him, along with his defensive capabilities. Oh yeah, and you can see I'm about to lose. Anyway, that's kind of the main changes in this game, so I'm going to go back to a single player where I can actually have a chance. Die! Yeah. Anyway, I just had to have a little fun. Yeah, anyway, this game has been improved quite a lot. I like it a lot. You know, I've always been saying that with a couple of videos I've had here. They've added a number of things, you know, like the camera tilt when you move and stuff, which you can turn off, by the way, if it makes you sick. Though I would think that the whole game would make you sick if that was the actual case. So, yeah. Anyway, enough on that. The game itself, the playthrough style has not changed a whole lot. There haven't been many abnormals added since, you know, the crawling ones and whatnot. But overall, it's still a very good game. I like the fact that he decided to work on kind of more objective-based modes in the game, like boss battles I showed you. Mainly because it's something that a game needs. It's fun to have games that don't have an exact point, per se, considering the fact, you know, many games that are sandbox games have that as a, you know, thing. But, you know, it's not a sandbox. There's not much you can do besides just killing Titans. And once that's gone, there's not much more point to it. So the fact that he added some more multiplayer capability, focused, and objective-based, I think that's really cool. Especially since, you know, in the anime, that's the way it was too. You had to, you know, focus on stats, or you would die. You needed other people. You can't just fight it alone. Even Eren himself could not beat Annie. And if I were to show, and I probably will, you will see that fighting Annie as Eren doesn't always work. For example, and that happens. Death by behead. Literally. Anyway, peeps, I hope you've been kind of enjoying what you've been seeing a bit there with a little bit of an update. Can I get that? Oh, no, I can't. That was too bad. That would have been a relatively cool little attack there. It's always kind of a little bit hard. Okay, we're not going to get bitten off by him. No, thank you. Dang it. Die. Woo! Okay, yay for spam clicking. If you also, here's a technique. If you jump backwards, like I did, you jump backwards and don't get eaten like I am right and now. But yeah, anyway, if you, here's an example of it. You kind of run backwards, you jump, and then you use your hook on his face, and you keeping that gas. You'll actually flip over his head, which is a nice way to get kind of behind him if you want to. And that is about it for kind of the update of this game, and kind of seeing the progress that it's making. It's pretty cool. Actually, I wanna make an adventure here real quick and take a look at if they changed the level so that it matches with the Titan one that they made. Is there more room out there? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. Doesn't appear to be. Oh! Oh, but they added an invisible wall. That's interesting, because before I could jump down there. Now you can't. Cool. Alright, so they did update the actual level structure a little bit, which makes me think that perhaps they maybe changed some other things within the level itself. though I don't think it'll be anything too major. Anyway, that is it for the level here, and it for the episode. So, peeps, I hope you have been enjoying this, and if you perhaps want to see more of this, or want to see perhaps me do some sort of challenge or whatnot, please let me know in the comments. That'll be pretty awesome. And peeps, I hope you've been enjoying this, and I will see you later. Kind of feed my family, as it were. Oh, hello, handsome. You look bored. If you want a good time, come see us. Oh, what's this? The Pink Vice. Interesting. Everything looks good. 83, so I'm gonna give that to you. Just go away. So, I was invited to a, yeah, just gonna slide that off to the side there. Papers, please. Oh, boy. Annie. You're dumb.